Most blockchains live in isolation. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, each runs its own network, its own economy, and its own rules. Cosmos set out to change that. Created by Jae Kwon and Ethan Buchman, Cosmos was built to connect independent blockchains into one interoperable system, known as the Internet of Blockchains. The Cosmos Whitepaper describes how this vision works through three main components: Tendermint, the Cosmos SDK, and the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol, or IBC. Tendermint is the consensus engine that powers the Cosmos network. Instead of mining, it uses a proof-of-stake system where validators take turns proposing and voting on blocks. Finality is reached in seconds, and energy costs are minimal. Validators stake Atom, the network's native token, to secure the chain and earn rewards. If they act dishonestly, a portion of their stake is slashed, ensuring that network security depends on aligned incentives rather than hardware power. The Cosmos SDK is the toolkit that makes Cosmos so flexible. Before Cosmos, creating a new blockchain required building every component from scratch. The SDK simplified that process by providing ready-made modules for governance, staking, and token logic. Developers can combine these modules like Lego bricks to build custom chains. Every chain created with the SDK is sovereign, meaning it sets its own rules, upgrades independently, and issues its own token. Projects like Osmosis, Secret Network, and Injective all started with this framework. The final piece is IBC, the Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. IBC allows different blockchains to exchange assets and data securely, using cryptographic proofs to verify that both sides of a transaction are valid. This turns Cosmos into an ecosystem rather than a single chain. When two IBC-enabled blockchains connect, they can send tokens or messages without centralized bridges. Each maintains its own security while gaining the ability to interact with others. This decentralized model is what gives Cosmos its name, many stars forming one universe. At the center of that universe sits the Cosmos Hub, the first blockchain built with the SDK and powered by Atom. The hub's main role is to connect other chains, called zones, through IBC. Atom is used for staking, fees, and governance, allowing token holders to vote on software upgrades and network parameters. Its inflation rate adjusts dynamically to keep staking participation healthy, rewarding those who secure the network while maintaining liquidity for trading and use. The Cosmos network has since grown far beyond the hub. Dozens of sovereign blockchains now communicate through IBC, creating a web of decentralized applications. Osmosis focuses on decentralized exchange, while Evmor brings Ethereum compatibility. To strengthen security, Cosmos introduced interchain security, allowing smaller chains to borrow validator protection from larger ones like the hub. This balances sovereignty with shared security and makes it easier for new projects to launch safely. Cosmos's design philosophy prioritizes modularity and collaboration. Instead of one chain dominating the rest, Cosmos envisions many chains working together. Each application runs its own network, so traffic stays distributed rather than congested. This structure allows scalable growth. Multiple chains can process transactions in parallel while IBC coordinates communication between them. The result is an ecosystem that grows horizontally, not vertically. Challenges remain. Coordinating governance across multiple chains is complex, and questions persist about how Atom captures long-term value. Proposals like Atom 2.0 and Hub Revamped explored ways to evolve tokenomics and governance but also highlighted how open the Cosmos community is to experimentation. This willingness to debate, test, and adapt reflects the decentralized spirit that Cosmos was built on. Cosmos also continues to improve technically. Upgrades to IBC now support cross-chain smart contracts and faster settlement. Developers use the SDK because it allows customization without sacrificing performance, while institutions value Tendermint's predictable finality. Together, these traits make Cosmos one of the most reliable infrastructures for scalable blockchain development. In the end, Cosmos is not just another network, it is a blueprint for interoperability. It aims to connect all blockchains into a cooperative web where assets, data, and logic can move freely. Rather than replacing other blockchains, Cosmos complements them, giving developers and users the freedom to choose their tools while staying connected to the broader ecosystem. For more insights on Cosmos, interoperability, and the future of multi-chain blockchain design, remember to like, subscribe, and keep learning, here at Crypto in Black and White.